Spirituality. My name is Remensife West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is the place for separating facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'm going to be talking about the spirituality of money from a pure 100% Afrocentric perspective and five major misconceptions about money. A lot of people in Africa, they are poor. Let me just say it like this: our people, they suffer. Things not doing well for us, and many of us in the African spirituality practices, we are having issues, difficulty with our finances. A lot of us have not been able to really understand the concept of money, the place of money, the importance of money, the necessity of money, and how money works, how we can be able to use it for our own advantage. This is because of the various misconceptions about money that have been ingrained in us due to our previous connections or contact with philosophies like Christianity and Islam. These are very poisonous philosophies that came to corrupt the African mind, to present wealth and money as something that is evil or not necessary, or something that they came to destroy our understanding of this concept. Today, I want to correct all that in this video. I want to talk about how you can use money to make wealth and how you can obtain it in this life. As a spiritual person, the truth is that you are not supposed to be a poor person, except you choose to be poor by choice, or you don't know what you are doing. Today, I want to correct many misconceptions about money. What you need to know is that money is a spirit. Money is something that is created by the word of men to use as a medium of exchange for any kind of goods or services that we trade among ourselves. So it is something that is necessary for you to live your life right now in this world. You must have access to money, and of course, you must have some money. How do you have this money to live a comfortable life? How do we use this money to create a kind of environment or atmosphere that will be favorable to us? This is what I want to talk today. I have been able to identify five major misconceptions about money that is around, that is being proliferated by Christianity, especially Christianity and Islam. The first misconception is that Christians claim that poverty is a virtue, that poverty is a good quality, that if you are very poor, or if you are poor, it means that you are very close to Jesus Christ. And when you die, you are going to be rewarded in their imaginary heaven because you were poor in this life. And Jesus Christ will give you a mansion of gold and diamonds when you die. This is a very big fable. Foul. This is a lie that makes people to be comfortable in poverty. This is a lie that makes people not to struggle to be wealthy, not to struggle to be self-sufficient, not to fight people that are stealing their natural resources, as in this the white people that brought this Bible to us and the Arabs that brought the Quran to us. They came here with that as a psychological weapon to pacify us and to deceive us, why they keep stealing our natural resources. Oh, don't worry, money is not necessary. If you are poor, your Lord Jesus Christ will take care of you when you die. You will have a mansion of gold. You will have the biggest mansion in the sugar candy mountain called heaven. You will have lots of angels, lots of good friends. All the things you lack in this life is going to give you for all eternity. But meanwhile, you are stealing all your natural resources, your artifacts, your children are working as their slaves, your land are being used to build their industries, their oil installations, sucking your oil for free, mining your gold, your diamonds, your natural resources, and spreading this stealing everything that they can carry, including your deities, your bones of your ancestors, putting it in their museum, Everything you have there that is valuable to you, they are stealing it. But meanwhile, they tell you that poverty is a virtue, but they are not poor. Look at the Pope sitting at a chair of golden chair in Rome. Look at everything in the Vatican. Spoils of wealth everywhere. Opulence, extravagance, luxury, lavish life. Look at all of them in Europe. Living their life, their best life. And they tell you that poverty is a virtue. And you believe this, then you are the biggest fool in the mix of all these things. Poverty is not a virtue. So don't see it as a virtue. Poverty is a curse. It breeds limitations. It limits you. It reduces your capacity. It reduces your dignity, your integrity. A poor man is not a good man. A poor man can be easily controlled and manipulated. A poor man is a defenseless man. A poor man is a man without voice. A poor man is never respected anywhere in the world. So don't accept poverty. Any religion that is pushing poverty to you as a virtue, I beg you to run away from that religion. Even in African spirituality, poverty is not a good thing. The problem is that a lot of people have been deceived with this misconception to see poverty as something good, even in the circle of African spirituality. Most Africans don't value it. When you come to Africa, you come to a place like Nigeria, go to most of our shrines, it is usually the most impoverished place in the community. You are going to see modern houses, beautiful houses. You're going to see all kinds of modern installations. But when you see the community shrine, it is the most unkept, uncared for place. They are still using trees and bamboo and raffia palm to surround one place, and they call it their ancestral place. Nothing is there. Sometimes they don't have share to sit down. Very, very bare, empty, dry. It reeks of poverty. Look at other people's ancestral place in the world. You will see it's filled with opulence. We have been deceived to think that taking care of our spiritual essence is showcasing that we are poor or accepting poverty as a way of life. Poverty must never be accepted except you choose to live as a poor person. There are some people that I have come across that for whatever reason they want to be poor. They don't care about money. They don't see the value of money. They have accepted their states. They have now become comfortable with poverty. If you want to make a difference in your generation, you must not see poverty as a virtue. You must reject it. Poverty is not a virtue. Okay? It is a curse. When you see some villages that are very poor, any rich person can just run in there and chase them out of the place and they can't do anything. You must empower yourself. Okay? How do you empower yourself? You must add value to your life. You must use the good qualities that you have to use it to protect or to withstand the negative things in the society. You must try to see how you can add value to the life of people. That's why your talent is very, very important. You must look at your talent. What can I do to give value to people's life? What can I do to add value? Then you start focusing on giving value to create wealth. You must create wealth and you must be able to sustain wealth. Okay? Second misconception is that money does not matter. Who told you money does not matter? In this life that we are living, money is a very powerful deity. Just like the sun is a deity, just like the water bodies, the rivers, the streams, they are all deities. Even the phenomenon of death is a deity. Money as is a deity that has been created by men, a very powerful deity that is created by men to use as a medium of exchange. So it matters. If you want to buy anything, you must need money. People create our whole life now revolve around this thing called money, whether you like it or not. Any transaction you want to do involve this. We cannot live without it now. Okay? So you must find out things in society that you have. It can be landed properties. It can be human or natural resources. It can be you. And you have to place a value on all these things. And know how to aggregate this value to make sure that you get the things you want in life. Okay? We see people going out to work. What do they use to work? Strengths. Their strengths. They are selling that their strengths. People work from 9 to 5, doing all kinds of things in the office. At the end of the month, they pay them some money. They don't have the money, but they have power to work. So they use that power to exchange that value. Okay? So money matters. If you want to eat, you want to buy anything, you need money. So anybody that is living their life like money does not matter is setting themselves up for poverty and penury. So you need to understand that it matters. And as it matters, you must do everything possible to make sure that you get as much of it as possible, legally possible. Not that you have to be doing bad things to get it, but some people go the extra mile. The world is now a twisted place. It is difficult to know the difference between right and wrong. But whatever you are doing, make sure that you acquire as much of it as possible. Because in the world right now, you can never have too much money. Okay? It depends on your capacity of what you want to do. In my own case, let me use myself as an example. Okay? I am not that rich where you say you want to place me in, if you say international standard, with wealth. I will put myself maybe as a medium income earner. I'm not a rich person I am not a billionaire. But if you say you want to talk about Naira, I know my level there. I am not a poor person either. I am not a poor person. I am not an average person. I would like to see myself as a middle income earner. Why do I put myself in this category? I have come to realize that in life, you need to live according to your means. And for me, my needs are not that much. In the sense that, what do people need? House, cars, or family, taking care of yourself, planning for your future. I've been able to leverage my value creation to make all those kind of life, those things that I need in life, to make it possible or accessible to me. So if I want to buy something, I plan towards it. What I do is that I have a budget for everything that I do. If there's any project that I want to do, I create a budget for that project and I save money. Of course, money is power. You cannot go out to say you want to do something then just materialize it from the thin air. Okay? That only works in movies. You must create a budget for that thing, a plan. Then I save money and I achieve that goal. So it's not that I just do one right, the money will just come out of the ground. Some people claim that they do stuff like that, but in my own practice of African spirituality, it doesn't work like that. If I want to buy something, I save towards it. It's something that is within my capacity and my range. I buy it instantly. It is something that will involve loss of money, a heavy project. I will save money for that project and plan towards it. And once I start that project, I don't deviate from it until I complete the project. This is the way it works for me. And so far, so good. The formula has been working very well. Okay? I don't go after things that is not necessary in my life, or things that are too ostentatious. I don't go after those things. My budgets are very reasonable, within my means, within my income brackets. So when I do that, I achieve my goal and I am contented with what I have achieved. And a lot of people see this and they shout, oh, this guy have too much money. This guy have lots of money. This guy is rich. No, it is planning. You have to plan your life very well. When you plan your life and you focus on the things that matters, you will be achieving your results. And it will be like a very big thing to people that don't understand. Only very few people that understand will know what is going on. But for other people, it will be like miracle, because probably they don't see you toiling under the sun, sweating. They don't see you complaining, or they don't see you living a very lavish lifestyle. So they think that maybe you don't have a plan, or you don't have money, or you don't have capacity. But when they see your results, they are shocked. This is the way I live my life, okay? Modest and within my means. That is how my own spirituality work for me. I know the power of money. I know that it matters, and I have been able to find a way to use it effectively instead of wasting it or doing the things that are not necessary. I focus on what is necessary, and of course, it involves a lot of sacrifices. It involved me not going to waste the money on unnecessary things, not going to spend it eating out, buying goods or things I don't need, giving it to useless people. A major factor that depletes the resources of people is these are our witchcraft relatives. We have some relatives that claim to be your brothers and sisters, cousins that they are like vampires draining your finances. Since I stopped giving money to this kind of witchcraft people, my finances have increased, and it will help you. Okay, money matters. When people come to ask for a loan, a favor here and there, you give 300 here, 500 there, 700 there, 1,000 here. You think it doesn't matter, but at the end of the day, it adds up. When you calculate those money and you think, if could have saved this money, I could have been able to buy that car, I could have been able to start building my own house, I could have been able to mold some block, but some people will spend it on alcohol, spend it on weave on, air extension, spend it on the latest designer clothes or the latest iPhone. All these things are spending money wrongly. Okay, it's like a fool dealing with a fool. You ask for money from the universe, you got that money. Instead of pushing the money into something that we invest to give you more money, you use it to buy things that will not give you any return. This is not a good thing. Okay, many people need to know how to spend money the right way, and how to plan. If you don't plan how to your money you are getting, you are going to misbehave, or you're going to lose that money. So it matters. For the fact that it matters, you must treat it very seriously. You must save money. Okay, save money for your projects. Do not waste it. Find that any place that is leaking. You ask yourself, what is draining my resources? I have many people that complain that they go to work, they make money, and they can't do anything with the money. As they are getting it, they pay bills, they pay house rent, they pay for power bill, they pay this, they pay that, they pay loan. At the end of the day, they got nothing. So if you are living that kind of life, you need to readjust or recalibrate your priorities. You need to ask yourself, what are the things that is draining my resources the most? If it is your house rent, maybe you need to move to a smaller house for the meantime. If it is food, maybe you need to readjust the kind of food you eat. If you are eating outside, you need to start cooking inside your house. Maybe it is something else that is draining the money. You can be girlfriend or boyfriend or family problems. You need to plug all those leakages. If not, you are going to be poor. And when you are struggling with your own life, that is not the best time to be really doing charity work, of sending money to help people that don't know their left from their right. Yes, I am speaking to my brothers and sisters that is living abroad. Those are Nigerians that have jackpot, people that have jackpot to America, to UK, especially Europe. You are in Europe, you just got there, not up to a year. Family is already pressuring you. Send money, send money, send money. You are still sleeping rough. You have not even been able to make yourself legal in that country. You are already sending money home to show that you are a big boy, and you can barely eat. All these things will put you in perpetual poverty. People you are sending money to, relatives, they don't care about you. They don't care. These are the people that will be the first to insult you if you do not make it in abroad. So sending money to unnecessary people, pastors calling you that they prayed one dirty prayer for you. So therefore you must be sending money that it is their prayers that made you to go abroad. So you hold them. All these are vampires. You will send money to pastor for prayers. You will send money to your relative. You will send money to junior cousin, senior cousin. You will send money to, and yet you cannot eat. All this will set you up for poverty. Before you start helping people, you must make sure that you are financially secured. Don't care about all those people. They will survive. They will always survive. If you die today, the world will move on. So anybody that is pestering you for money, especially if that person is an adult, you have to talk to them that you are going through a process now. So you must save money. When you save money, you use that money to build your capacity. And you get to a point whereby your business is generating a lot of income. Then you can be able to start helping people. Not when you are still struggling, trying to move out of the bucket, then you are still stretching your hand to hold 2, 3 people, to carry them with you, and you are not yet out of danger. Those people you are carrying will pull you back into the buckets. Okay? Don't care about it. Don't listen to their cries. I have experience with these criminal relations, these witches and wizards. When I was in abroad, always calling me, I was sending money to them. Sending money, until these people almost pulled me. They almost destroyed my life. Today, we don't even talk anymore. All the money I've sent to these people, all wasted. If I have kept those money for myself, I would have had a lot of houses and businesses by now that is giving me income, maybe more than 50% over. But due to the fact that I was not stable in life, but I was trying to carry other people along, at the end of the day, I ended up not where I was supposed to be. It slowed my growth, slowed my spiritual advancement, slowed my material success. Do not carry excess load that is not yours. Not the swallow Panadol for another person headache. If you see that you're having any relationship or any building any kind of friendship of that, you see that the thing is draining you, cut that friendship off. It is as easy as that, especially if the person is an adult. When the person starts turning into a vampire, claiming money does not matter, family matters more. Who told you? Money matters more than family if it's coming to your financial health and your future. Money matters more than family. Cut that family that is trying to strain you out. Cut them off. Don't waste time. Don't think it twice. Until you are financially stable, whereby if you cannot shake anymore, anything that is trying to cause problem in your life, cut it off. This is one way to move faster in life, to a place, to a plateau where you can be self-sufficient. Until you have gotten to that plateau, any excess luggage is disposable, is expendable. This is how you should see life. You should see life as a mission. Okay? Nobody sent you. So anybody that is pretending, when you have money, when people see that you have some money, they'll be pretending to be your friend, pretending to be nice to you. They pretend that is to take some of those your value away from you. When you don't have anything, you're going to know the true color of that person. This is real life situation, I'm telling you. So as a spiritual person, most of us have soft hearts. We want to make the world a better place. We feel for people. Some people don't feel for themselves. Okay? So other people's problem is not your problem. Especially if you have helped them before. You have helped them, you have sent them money more than 3 times. They are still asking you to send more money. Block their number. You will thank me later. Don't make the same mistakes that I make. Money matters. And when it comes to your self-sufficiency, your independence, you should be able to place your priorities right. When you have reached that your highland, your plateau, then you can come and carry people to be there. But if you are still struggling, don't be pulling other people along. They will pull you away from your dreams and your goal. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay? This is what I'm trying to say. Salvation is personal. Your dream might be to save the world. Another person's dream is to attach you as a vampire to be sucking your blood. He doesn't have that your dream of helping everybody, of saving Africa. Just a big worm, fat worm that want to attach themselves to you, to be sucking you. When you see that the person is becoming a worm, block their number. Okay, I don't talk finish. The third one is that many people have this perception that money is evil. This misconception that money is evil, and so you should not struggle to get it. This is another misconception from Christianity, especially Christianity, where we're growing up. These are, they will say it's easier for a camel to pass through the eyes of a needle than for a rich man to go into the kingdom of God. This is a very big lie. We have a saying that now money na make iron float. In fact, without money, you cannot enter Christian heaven nowadays. If you see how they lie, go to any church. The richest people are treated the nicest in any Christian organization. They are given the best seats in church. Pastor pray for them the most. They are the VIP members. They are the leaders of all the organizations. They are the chairmen in the church. They are the head of all the projects in the church. They are the best people in the church. And you say money is evil. Who told you money is evil? Money is not evil. Money answered all things in Christianity. If you have money, you are going to heaven. A poor man cannot go to heaven in Christianity. Okay? But they tell you money is evil. Why they are telling you money is evil is that you must not, they don't want you, some of them are so wicked, they don't want you to be like them. They don't want you to be free. When you have money, people cannot talk to you anyhow. People cannot control you. If everything is working well in your life, you don't need to go to church. This is why in the Western world, people don't go to church. When I tell my people in Nigeria that, see, in abroad, people don't go to church. What are you going to church to pray for when there is constant power supply? There is good roads. There is employment. There is security. There is everything you need to make life comfortable. Your government, a responsible government, have already provided everything. What is the essence of prayer? No need for prayer. You just have to enjoy yourself. You'll be thinking of ways to enjoy yourself, how to travel around the world, how to go to the best places, how to eat the best food. This is how life's supposed to be. Why are people praying so much in Africa? Because they don't have all these things. When you go to church, what is their prayer point in Nigeria? First of all, security. God, protect me as I go today. Protect me from evil policemen. Protect me from kidnappers and armed robbers. Protect me from 419 and ritualists. Protect me from criminal people. In fact, the prayer point now all about poverty. If all these things your government provides, you don't need all these prayer points. Your prayer point will be, I want to live long. That will be your prayer point to enjoy. Poverty is something that is not a good thing. It makes you empty. It makes you vulnerable. Okay? You need money to protect yourself from poverty, from the evils of poverty. If you have money, all these are not your prayer points. You will have security. You will have all the things you need. So people living abroad in America or the so-called first world nations, the government have been able to create an enabling environment for their people. So they don't need to go to church anymore. When they go do to go drink garri, be to go waste their time. Going to church is like wasting your time in abroad. Many Nigerians that are now out of Christianity, they have been to abroad, stay there. When they see the way people are living there, when they come back to Africa, they know that the churches are all scam, place of criminal enterprises. So money is not evil. Money is good. When you see money is good, you will want to start making money. You will struggle to want to make money. You will struggle to want to save it. For a long time when I was a Christian, I thought money was evil. I was just, when I see rich people, I look at them like they will all go to hell. Who told you that we all go to hell? Okay, it's poor people that will go to hell, not rich people. Okay, they are already in heaven. You that is the poor man, you are always going to be living in scarcity, in penury. You will always be lacking. This is the evils of poverty. Always lacking. You cannot do this. You cannot do that. You cannot do. You are almost like useless. So anybody that is telling you money is evil, any religion, those ones you see, those monks in the Hindu temple, Buddhist temple, saying that wealth is attachments. That is one of the things they got it wrong. At the end of the day, after all those their meditation, you will see them on the road begging for food. The people you are begging for food from are the same people that are working. They went to their farms, went to their office to make money. Now, after your meditation from morning till night, you will still go and sit on the road. And those people you say they are low, they are not spiritually inclined, you still take food from them to eat. It makes sense. You are just being lazy. The way I see those monks, I always insult them. They are kind of lazy. If you say people are sinners, but you still eat the food of sinners, at the end of the day, what is the difference between you and them? While they are working their ass off, going to work, you are there meditating to lotus flower, to Nevada and whatever. At the end of the day, you still go and put your pots down for them to put money for you to eat. What is the difference? So you must work. Money is not evil. When you find out that money is not evil, you will have to want to have money, especially your own money. When you have your money, you have security, you have peace of mind, you have dignity, you have confidence, integrity. People respect you. Is it a bad thing? So remove that notion from your mind that money is evil. As a spiritual person, you have to be wealthy, except you choose not to. You have to be, because you study your spirituality, right? You know a lot of things other people don't know. You have capacity. You should use it to make money for yourself, because you need that money to advance your spiritual progression and development and make this world a better place. So you can use the money to educate yourself, keep educating yourself. You use it to advance your spiritual development. You use it to help people around you. This knowledge that you are studying, it does not make sense if you cannot apply it in real life. What is the point of going to school and you cannot use the knowledge of the school to make a difference in the world? You should not go to school. There's no difference between the educated person and the uneducated person that they didn't go to school, didn't know what to do. You that say you go some, you know, still use and do something. It not make sense now. Okay? So we need to change this mindset. Money is very, very good. And it is very, very necessary. In this day and age, you need it. So you must be able to create value. Find a way to create value. Look at your talents. You must have a talent. Everybody have talents. Your talent can be singing, can be doing things, can be artistry. It can be any kind of thing. Can be metal works, can be anything. Discover your talent and focus on using that talent to add value to life and exchanging that value for money. Loyalty can also be a talent. Beauty can also be a talent. Yes. Doing good things, good character is adding value. Being a good person is adding value to society. You must do something to get something. So you must make yourself useful. You cannot just sit and praying and you expect your world to change. That is laziness. It does not happen like that. A lot of people think that if you're just being good and money, you will get money. No, 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 no. You have to work at money, save it. You have to plan for it, and you should not waste it. Okay? Money is a very wicked master and a very good worker, according to what they say. And money goes to money. Money does not go where there's no value. So you must look for the value that you can offer, and look for your good points, your good qualities, and focus on enhancing it, and use those good qualities that you have, those talents that you have, to attract the wealth for your life. You must be very conscious about making money. A lot of my spiritual brothers, they are not doing this. Okay, I'm not saying they are not trying, but they just do some spell and the wealth will flow in, but you have to create value. How is this wealth going to come? You have to create value. Some people, they work 9 to 5. If you work in 9 to 5 and that money is not enough to transform your life, then you have to do something extra. You have to find an extra, the same side also to be doing to bring in that money. You must create something that the money needs to come through to you. Because if you're working 9 to 5, you get your checks monthly. Your value is determined by that work you are living. Let's say they're paying you $1,000 a month. So for 1 year, your value is $12,000, nothing more, nothing less. And maybe your dreams and aspirations is about $50,000 to $70,000. You want to buy a house, you want to do this, you want to do that. That job you are currently working in cannot give you that capacity. So you have to find a way to do something that will give you that kind of money that you need. It may involve you quitting the job and starting a business. It can involve you opening a site also. It can involve you doing one or two things. But you need to, if you want to go bigger in life, you need to expand your options. So you need to be thinking like this, to be doing other things that will give you that income. Okay? This is what people need to be doing. Spiritual people, many of them don't understand this concept so much. So if you are in a job, you want more money, and you are tied to that job, the only way forward is upwards. You need to get a promotion so that your salary can increase. So you must work on getting that promotion. That should be your main focus. If you are not working on getting that promotion to increase your salary, then you have to quit the job and get a new job or start your own business. This is the only way to get out of that kind of thing. Okay? So this is the way you should see it. Of course, you can do some prosperity rights. Prosperity rights will create more opportunities for you to get more money. So you should look out for those opportunities, not that you do the spell and the money will just drop from the sky, or somebody will just push money into your account the next day. It doesn't work like that. So if it works, it is rare cases. But you must create the opportunities for money to come to you. This can involve you taking courses in kind of areas of specialization whereby you can increase your monetary value. Can involve you doing so many things that other people don't do. You will sacrifice nights of reading, studying to get to write exams to get your promotion, or to apply for other jobs, or to invest in your site also. All these things we create, your time will be sacrificed, energy will be sacrificed, okay, to get all these things. But when you get it, the money will start coming in. Okay, so you must work for the money. This is what I'm trying to say. You must work. You cannot just sit down and say that you want the money to come to you because you are a good person. You didn't look for somebody's trouble. It doesn't work like that too. You must put yourself out there. You must do something to put value into the life of people for the money to come to you. Okay, so this is one thing you need to do. Then some people also believe that rich people are wicked. Rich people are not wicked. Okay, most of the rich people, many of them may be greedy. Yes, especially in the capitalist society of America and Europe, they are very, very greedy. It's all about making money, taking from people, taking advantage of people. So you need to understand how it works in the real world. In the real world, there's a lot of competition. You have to compete with people that are sometimes ruthless. When it depends on the kind of the business you are doing, when some people are very ruthless and they want to take you out, you need to be very strong and defensive. You does not necessarily need to play the game the way they are playing it, but you can consolidate your value and your strengths against them. There's this thing we call SWOT analysis in our business administration: strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And you need to weigh what you have against the competition and find a way to still survive. But you must be doing something. This is the way the ancestors will, and the spirit will protect you. You should not allow the people to bully you or intimidate you out of business. You must find a way to survive. Okay? You must find a way to do the business very, very well. Okay? In the world of business, is a very hard place. So it's not for weak people. So you have to be strong. Okay? But whatever you are doing, you must do something. Depending on the atmosphere of the place, you must find a way to keep afloat. You will have enemies, people coming around you, people attacking you. But you have to be firm, and you have to be consistent in your service delivery, your value creation. You have to be firm and consistent. This is the key to success. Okay? Every business have opposition, they have attacks, they have enemies. Even in this small YouTube that I am, people still attack me here. It can be coming from YouTube, can be coming from other spiritualists, can be coming from even people that claim to be supporting me. But you still need to be doing what you are doing. This is how life is. Life is not a bed of roses. Okay? So you must keep pushing forward. Don't give up. Keep pushing forward until the last day. Now, so you just be. This is how life is, okay? You pushing forward, persevering is what creates the success story for you. So you must keep moving forward no matter what. You just have to see yourself as a soldier. Keep moving forward, dodging bullets, doing everything. You're still going forward, okay? So you need to have this kind of approach to money and how to achieve the things you want in life. You must plan towards them, create a budget for them, and work towards it. When you're working towards your plan, money you're saving for that plan is not the money you use to do charity work. It's not the money you need to give to your brother or your sister to go and solve family problem. Okay? You don't do it that way. When you normally have a project, that is the time somebody will come with a family problem, especially if you are around some kind that they need money and you carry that money and give them, that project is dead. You tell them, no, I don't have. The one I have, I need it. If you have issue, I have to plan towards it. Sometimes you might have to separate yourself if you see that people are holding you back. You may need to move to another place, live on your own, just to focus on moving your life forward. All these are sacrifices you need to make. You cannot be swimming in a pool and you still want to think how to get out of this place and you're still dragging people with you. It's very difficult to. Okay, you might have to separate yourself from the pack. Then when you are fully liberated, then you can come to be helping people one by one. It's okay like that. Okay, so spirituality of money. Money is very spiritual. Money is a deity, a very powerful deity. You should see it like that. And you have to plan how to get it. You have to save it, use it wisely. You have to plan the things that you want to do. Poverty is not a virtue. Okay, money matters and money is not evil. It's a power that we need to do things in this physical world. So you must try to get it. The more money you have, the more power you have. So it's not something to be throwing away or to be wasting. When I see people wasting money, especially people I know don't have money, I feel very sorry for them. Okay, why some people are flexing their profits? You have to save your own. Okay, you have to save your own. So please apply these principles in your life and you will see a difference. Okay, you will see a very remarkable difference. As a spiritual person, you should not be poor. You should not be poor. You must plan your life according to your means and you should focus on the things that matters most. Okay, don't fall into peer pressure because my friends are using iPhone, the latest iPhone, I must go and buy it. All those are for poor people. I must go and buy $400 shoes that are not necessary. I must go and do this to meet up. I must go and take this car or the loan. All this kind of, and you don't have money. You want to pretend to be rich, living a fake life. All this will put you into consistent poverty if you living like this. So you must plan according to your means. If you have any money, use it to invest in a project. Don't keep them in the bank. Invest in land banking if you are in Nigeria. Buy assets, buy properties. We have a serious case of inflation in Nigeria, especially in Africa. If you put money in the bank, the value loss. So buy properties. Invest in things that the value increase. You have to be smart as well. You have to know about financial engineering and how to invest wisely. All these things matters. You must plan towards the future. Not only your future, your children's future. You must secure it. So you need to have properties. You must have properties, especially landed properties. You must have those. Very, very important. Okay? That goes up in value. They can't easily be stolen from you. You must have those ones. You must have investments. You must have things bringing money to you. You must learn how to save money. Very, very important. How to use it wisely. Okay? If you're having friends that are always asking you for money, change your friends. Change your friends to friends that are talking about how to move forward in life. Okay? Friends that are always going to party, wasting money. You have to change those kind of friends. If you are buying too much expensive alcohol, you have to change those kind of lifestyle. I'll avoid all those things and you will be fine. As far as you are working, money is coming, live according to that means and save for the future. you will have money. You cannot be practicing spirituality and still be poor. When I see a lot of spiritual people that are poor, I am not really happy. You must recalibrate your lifestyle, okay, and things will be well with you, okay. So this is what I have to say on this video today. I hope that one or two persons can get one or two ideas from this and can roll with it. Questions or comments are welcome. Please like and share this video. Subscribe to the channel. Use hit the enable all notifications so that when I post videos like this, you will get it. And when I post articles, I post a lot of interesting articles every day on African spirituality. For those people that are saying African spirituality is undocumented or we don't have records, they are all lying. We have a lot of records. If you want to read about our history, come to the community section of this channel. You will see a lot of stuff I have posted there, okay. You will learn a lot of things about African spirituality on this channel. This is the value that I have created that I'm adding to this channel so that people can get value from watching this channel, okay. This is where you need to know about this subject. You subscribe here and you will get value. I've been able to bring that value in so many ways to people. Of course, it will create wealth quite naturally. The wealth it will create, what am I going to do with it? I will plan my life to it. I will use it to solve many problems. I will use it to create more value for the future. I will use it to build things. And of course, I will use it to advance my progression. So you must learn how to create value, especially with the spirituality you are learning. People in my program, I have been able to create a lot of value for them. So they are not lacking. Anyway, you say spirituality, some people are lacking knowledge. They are not lacking anything. They are not lacking any knowledge. Yeah, they have a lot of capacity. Capacity now water for here. So you must create value. Very, very important. It will help you to grow. Diversify. Don't put all your irons in one basket. Don't put yourself under the wings of a slave master. You must diversify. You must advance. You must move forward. You have to have this mindset. This is a prosperity mindset. It will not limit you. Okay. So for those people that want to learn African spirituality, register for my program. It's a 6 months program where I teach African history, science, metaphysics, and the hardcore spirituality. I teach it on that program. You're going to know a lot of things that will add value to your life. Okay. Then if you want to read books, I've written 3 books so far. I must talk. Say if I don't talk about this one, the video never completes. This one is on quantum physics. For people that want to know about quantum physics, which is the study of the invisible particles of nature, this is the book you need to read. African spirituality and quantum physics is one and the same thing. For you to understand African spirituality very well, you need to know the nature, the essence of creation. How did all these things come together? What is the essence of this life we are living? How does science and spirituality interject with each other? And what is the applications? How can we apply these principles to improve our life, to add value to our life? This is what this book is talking about. And in this book, I was able to cover advanced topics like time and space travel, negative space, the evil forest, the wormhole, the black hole, origin of Christianity, the plagiarization of Christianity from Kemetic and African spirituality, the God consciousness, gargles, what is the formula, what does it entail, and melanin. When we say dark matter, what is dark matter? 666. I covered all these advanced topics that a lot of people don't want to talk about. They don't want you to know it. Your educational system don't want you to know this. The Western world don't want you to know this. Your church pastor don't want you to know this. So there's a lot of value here. Okay, get this book, advance yourself, and do the needful. This one too, over 200 spells are here for every aspect of your life, health-wise, love, protection, wealth, prosperity. Different kinds of spell for different illnesses. This book will add a lot of value to your life. It will increase your capacity. It will increase your knowledge base. It will empower you to do and undo, to do many things. This is what we are looking for: empowerment, liberation. Okay, creating value in our life and in the life of our friends and community. This will give you a lot of value. So it is here waiting for you. This one too, Whispers of Amente, Pathways to Ascension. For people that want to make a direct contact with the African deities, this book will help you. Okay. In this book, I put major deities of prosperity, of death and regeneration, reincarnation, deities of wisdom, of power, enlightenment, ultimate liberation, African deities, authentic African deities. You will know about their philosophy, their their purpose for being here, and how you can integrate them into you, or invoke them, or manifest them, or whatever you need to do to align your consciousness with these spirits that will help you in your advancement and spiritual evolution. So get this book. The three of them is just $300, postage included. Okay, it is a part of my value creation. Okay, when we talk about creating value, you have to create value. I encourage every spiritualist to create value for themselves and for the world. When you create value, you can never be poor. You can never be poor, because your value that you have created will always be exchanged for wealth. You exchange it for the money we are talking about. You have to create things you can exchange. When you do your services, you help people, you treat people, you do this, you exchange services, so you can never be poor. So you must find a way of creating value with your spiritual knowledge. So people that finish from my program, I tell them after finishing, you must start your practice, open your shrine, start helping people. You can do this at your side also. For me, I can call this a side also. I have other things that I do, but I still come on YouTube here. So person like me can never be poor. It's impossible. There are other things that I do. If I list some of the things that I do here, you will be shocked. It seems like I am bragging. So you must create value for yourself. Find a way to create value. Very important. When you have value, then you can exchange that value for other things. Simple way to get wealth. So if you are watching this channel, I encourage people, just complete the program and you start your African spirituality practice and start creating value for yourself and make money. It's hard for you to practice African spirituality and still be poor. The thing that shocked me, because there's a lot of value here. We need people that can sing music, create music, people that can dance, promote African culture. We need people that can make jewelries. I do meditation beads that I sell, beads, cowries beads, and stuff. All this is creating value. I sell African spirituality products. All this is creating value. You can do so many things here. So you cannot be practicing African spirituality and be struggling and still be poor. You have to learn it, complete your learning, and use it to create value for yourself. It can be your side also, can be your major also. Call it anything, can be your practice. A lot of us here, we have talents. Some of us are psychic, clairvoyance people. Some of us dream, some of us see visions. Use your talent to empower yourself. Some people are ashamed to identify with African spirit. Now, hungry will kill you. If you are ashamed to practice, many of them are saying, what will people say if they see me doing this thing? People will laugh at me, my family will neglect me. The people are not feeding you. If you are ashamed to identify with African spirituality and you know you have talent, hungry will kill you. Okay? Hungry will kill you. So do not be ashamed of African spirituality. Display your talent, showcase your talents, be proud of who you are. All this will create value for you. When people see that you are proud of your talent, people will value you more. They will respect you more. All this is the respect I have from people. When they see me, they can't do the things that I do. They wish they could. They want to be, but they cannot because they have placed a lot of limitations on themselves. So they just stay on the sideline and just watch me while I live my life. So create value for yourself with this very knowledge. Don't waste it. Study it to the end. Follow it to the logical conclusion. And you will find what you are looking for in this very place. So I thank you all for watching today. And people that have been supporting the channel, I thank you too. Keep creating value, keep acquiring knowledge, keep moving forward. And money is very good. Save money, Plan with it. It will help you. It will liberate you from poverty. It will liberate you from so many things, from economic bandage. Don't waste it. Please save it and use it wisely. So I thank you very much for today. If you want to do your oracle tarot divination, you can still contact me. I do those things as well. Apart from that, I thank you very much, and I'll be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.